All right, what's going on, everybody? My name is OBSIDIAN, and I'll be reacting to this video. Uh, Woke LIBTARD suddenly loses the ability to speak when asked to defend her position. This is from the uh, Offensive Truths YouTube channel, and this is the podcast. I forget the name about it. The Whatever Podcast. They usually have some hot takes on here about a certain subject. Most of y'all already know what it is, but I'm gonna be reacting to it today. Speaking on certain topics that I have an opinion about, and sharing my view on it. So I hope y'all enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it, man.
Women are not oppressed in the United States. Toria, right? Am I saying your name right?
Mm-hmm.
You disagree?
Not.
I think you might be the only one who disagrees.
Wait, women are not.
Yeah, you're the only one.
Circle it is.
Circle if you disagree with the statement. So, women are not oppressed in the USA. So if you circle disagree, it would indicate that you think women are oppressed in the United States, which is your position, right?
So on this podcast, they usually have a bunch of women on there, all the way up from their 20s, maybe the 50-year-olds, and it's usually around the same topic of discussion where Brian or Andrew Wilson is also a host on there frequently, and usually talking about what is expected from a woman versus the modern woman way of thinking in our day of time. It's a huge topic these days throughout the YouTube community and all of that. A lot of time these girls have outrageous ideals about what's expected of them and all of that. A lot of times they opinions and views are ridiculous, might I say. And so they just make a fool of themselves a lot of times with what they allow to come out of their mouths. It's crazy. I've kind of been following this podcast for a little bit, and they always have some ridiculous stuff to say. It's all right. Let's get back into it now.
Yeah.
Okay, how are women oppressed?
My brain is not working right now. I am cooked.
Damien.
See, they put out these claims, and rarely ever does one of them actually have a good explanation behind to back their claim up. And it's just like, but where did you even get your opinion from? Like somebody else you heard it from, or like, why are you even choosing to believe some of the stuff that you say is true? I don't know, man. It's almost like it's almost like they programmed. It's almost like they programmed to say certain stuff like a robot. I don't know. It's like they don't even believe what they say they believe half the time.
Damien. Damien. I don't know why I repeated it here. We need energy shots. You're taking an energy shot, and you're taking an energy shot.
Yeah,
Performance time.
Yeah.
Can you pour it into the little mini cups? They get to take little mini shots like they're little dwarves. You guys are dwarves.
Little dwarves.
Little dwarves. Who else wants a shot of energy juice?
Yeah, let me get one too.
You're taking it. You're taking it. If you say you're tired on the podcast, you got to take one. She's taking one. Perfect. While you are in a comatose state, why don't you explain to me, though, how women are oppressed?
Okay. Please explain for us.
Brain.
I want to.
Hello, are you on drugs? Hello?
I am.
You wait. Oh.
She don't even have an answer.
Past this.
You're the only one who said yes. So you're the only one. You can't pass it. There's no one to pass to.
He's asking like,
Just two, Damien. Just two shots.
do women have rights here, or do
Well-
we not have? Well, do women not have rights?
Well, are they?
I switched. Everyone's switching to Red Pocket, your
How
new
many
ultimate
of
stealth
hate
carrier.
that?
They're the only carrier who gives you all three. One
Look at the
super low
two
price,
y'all.
no increases ever.
Pressed.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
We're not quite. Well, she also said women. She disagrees that women have equal rights to men in the USA. So we'll just combine those two. That's 11. Chris, you also think women do not have equal rights to men in the United States.
What did I say? Hold on.
You want to just give it to her and we'll just pass it down?
Yeah.
Pass it down.
Thank you.
Was that one of the
Yeah.
little small ones, Damien, or the from a bottle? Celsius. Okay, so it's not much.
Thanks.
Enough caffeine to get you guys going.
Okay, let me say something about this before they get into it. He asked them to raise their hand if they think that women have equal rights to men. Equal as in what? That's the question. What type of what are we asking that should be equal? Are you okay, sweetheart? The TV is on for you. You're looking at everything but the TV. Yeah, so what type of what the question is, what do you actually mean when you say equal? Because as far as rights as a society, I don't think that it's ever been equal. A lot of the times, women have more rights within the system than men do. Like when we talking about like divorce, women get half everything you got if you don't sign a prenup. And they get alimony, child support if they got kids, and they get the kids and the house if y'all had a marital home. So just thinking about that equal rights, no, we don't have equal rights. We'll see what they say about it coming up. I think they about to answer in a second.
Okay,
Oh.
here, I'll skip to you while she gathers her brains.
So, wait, were you asking me a question?
Women have equal rights to men in the USA. You disagree. Why is that?
So, I messed up. I was thinking
God.
something else.
What were you thinking? Or lack thereof?
Just how it's technically not a right, so I filled that out wrong.
All of these girls are probably full grown adults, and all of them look like they still trying to be teenagers. What is that? What is this woman got on? I don't think she has the build to be wearing that. The one that's speaking right now, the blonde. I don't think she has the build to be wearing stuff like that. Call me crazy, but I think that other people have that same opinion.
Wrong.
What is?
In other words, I feel like men think they could have 2 girlfriends, but it's wrong for a woman to have 2 boyfriends. Like, let's say you're in a relationship, they want 2 girlfriends, but you can't have 2 boyfriends. But that's not a woman's. So I goofed up on that. Sorry.
I mean, and a woman could have that exact same dynamic. She could dictate that dynamic to a man. She could be like, "You're gonna be monogamous to me, but I'm gonna fuck other dudes."
No, what I'm saying is crazy that men think it's not the same. Like, I actually had this argument earlier today.
I mean, we could probably argue that.
Yeah, definitely could.
We could argue it.
Definitely could argue that.
So you're saying, like, let's just say you're allowed to have 2
No,
girlfriends.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I think you were saying how there's a difference. Men point out how there's a difference.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's wrong. So the difference would be men have a natural revulsion to female promiscuity. Here's why. So because of paternity uncertainty, if a woman is sleeping with 10 different men, who's the father?
Okay, what if they don't want children?
I know, but
It's not the point. It's psychological. That means we still behave as if that's the case, even if that's not the case. Yeah.
Right, and that's the thing. That's one of the things that. It's one of the things that I feel like a lot of people get that concept. Like, it's not a foreign concept that if a woman sleeps around with multiple people, then it's a chance that the father that individual is saying is the father could not even be the father, because how could the man even know when of course we giving our DNA, we shooting our DNA in there, but it could have been, you had 7, 8, 9, 10 other dudes doing the same thing to you, breaking your back. And the woman always knows because she carries it, but we have a hard time believing that is ours, because a lot of the times these women, they just sleep around from dude to dude.
Well put. Very well put, Q. We still behave as if that's the case. It's kind of like, for example, why are men attracted to women with large breasts and wide hips? Because this woman is conceivably more fertile, better suited, the big breasts, more milk, wide hips, better birthing, fucking canal. But when a man is engaging with a woman just for a casual sexual encounter, he has no intention of having a child with her. But the things in which make him attracted to that very thing are related to
Ability to give birth.
childbirth.
Right.
But he's like, I don't want to have a kid with her. But like, he's attracted to her and wants to have sex with her because of those markers.
Okay.
It's evolutionary psychology.
I gotta get
Right.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, and generally expecting fathers and then fathers who are like very monogamous, they have very low testosterone levels too, compared to men who are single, which they've found. I don't know if you're familiar with those
I'm
findings.
familiar with all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me ask. Okay, so there is actually something
I didn't know about
completely
that
random.
study.
And I wonder if you
Never
heard this
that
study.
before.
There's been a new study that women that are married with children compared to women that are single or in a relationship, the woman that is married with the child is more depressed than the other party.
That wasn't the results.
There's been studies on that recently.
No, that wasn't the results. It was about perception. It was women. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
I really hope you do, but it literally said women that have children are married are more depressed.
Yeah.
Chat, let me know if y'all believe that. And if there are any married women out here with kids, what you got to say about that? About that right there. I think women are happier when they are in a relationship, a healthy relationship, and they have kids because they wanted to have kids. Because that's innately what women want, bro. It's just a thing nowadays where it's being normalized for women to say that they don't want kids and they rather be single. They happy being single, but I don't think any woman is truly happy being single. I mean, there's cases where they figure out that nobody wants them, so then they have to be by themselves. I mean, that's the other side of it. But I think normally, typically, a woman is far more happy when she's in a relationship, when she has kids. A lot of the times, or at least half the time, she doesn't have to go to work. She doesn't have to worry about the bills and making sure everything is paid because her man is probably taking care of most or half of that. And all she have to do is be at home, take care of the kids, cook, clean, and keep the peace. Hey, young lady, what are you doing? Sorry, my daughter is right here. She is cranky this morning.
But where did you see that study at? Because a lot of times what will happen is the people who report the studies, they misinterpret the studies and they sensationalize the heading. They don't actually read the study to understand what the findings actually were.
Mm-hmm.
They only see what they want to see. They only believe what they want to believe in. They will read a whole article talking about, giving the facts, the absolute facts about a subject, and they will only pay attention to the parts that they trying to make themselves believe it. That's the crazy part. Like deliberately leaving out key facts within information that you're looking up that could back up proving you wrong or whatever the case may be. A lot of these women, they deliberately look over key facts about these topics that they trying to push, the agenda that they trying to push. And it's like, you're not fooling nobody because everybody knows what the truth is. Everybody knows what's real and what ain't. Everybody knows that a lot of the times these young females that's trying to be popular with the OnlyFans and the Instagram models and the YouTube stars, they even the rappers, bro, they trying to push this agenda like think they fooling somebody. You're not fooling nobody because even the average person, knows the truth behind these ridiculous claims. And it's crazy. It's crazy because they actually trying to make themselves believe that what they saying is downright true.
So you could be, that's why I'm saying, where'd you see that study at? Because if it was by a news outlet or New York Post or something like that, is very, very likely.
Pretty public thing. Not like I could
I doubt very highly that she actually looked up anything. She probably heard somebody say it on the internet and she decided to say it because that's what she wanted to believe in. I highly doubt that she did any research to back herself up.
Could search it up right now, but it's pretty public.
Do you remember?
You could just Google it and multiple things will come up and multiple studies.
Google.
Because I've seen similar studies that report the opposite.
I have not.
You know, there's websites on Google that gives you the exact thing that you want to see and hear, the exact thing that you want to believe in. It's websites out there. It's a list of articles and websites that'll give you certain information, whether it's right or wrong, on what you're trying to look up. Like, go on Google. Yeah.
Look, I'll get back on track here. So, okay, did you take your energy shot or whatever? Women have equal rights to men in the USA. Women are not oppressed in the USA. You disagree with both of these statements. So in what way do women not have equal rights to men in the USA?
So I think naturally women and men are already different. It's not equal.
How so?
And there's a lot of also internalized oppression. Maybe it's not here anymore, but you know, throughout history, women had to fight for suffrage and, you know, do a lot to earn their rights. And
first of all, she had me going there for a second, but it was only the women that wanted to be rebels, so to speak. Women had it made. Women didn't have to worry about nothing before this whole women's rights thing. Women didn't have to worry about anything. You know, and now that they have rights, they able to work and own companies and bank accounts and stuff. You know, it's a complaint about it. It's a complaint about everything. Like you give them one thing and then they complain about another thing. It's like it's no satisfying them. Like they will never be satisfied. Whereas, you know, men, we got our jobs. We've been doing the same thing, having the same duties within life, and you hardly ever hear men complaining about the pay we get. I mean, unless we need more money to, you know, take care of the household, but you hardly ever hear men complaining about gender wage gaps and freaking, you know. She might be hungry again. But yeah, you hardly ever hear men complaining about stuff like that. It's like you can't please them. It's very hard to please them. But it's all within themselves. They choose to complain about these types of things rather than, you know, doing what they can, taking advantage of what they got. You know, trying to do better. It's like the only thing that y'all out here using most of the time, you know, not speaking for the women that's out here, that's already, you know, doing what they got to do, and you know, they actually being women, what a woman is supposed to be. What a woman is supposed to be. We'll get to that in another video, but yeah, I mean, you can just tell with, you know, how all of these women look, you know, most of the time they still they want the rights of an adult, but they still want to act like children, like kids, like teenagers. Like look at this girl on the end in the brown. She got the freaking, you know, got the nose piercing, the chain, the freaking, what's that, a tattoo on her neck, or is that something else? I don't know. But just look at who we listening to. Just look at who the the appearance of the people, that the women that's making these claims and saying all of this stuff, the women that's trying to push back. Just look at how they conducting themselves. Like, she got the titty meat out and all of that. Like, come on, bro. You want respect, you want equality, but you're not presenting yourself in a way that that retains respect. Like, you want the rights of, I mean, you want better rights from a woman, but we only hearing this stuff from women that's trying to, you know, rebelize the community, if that's a word.
I think even
I started rambling there, my bad.
Myself, like, I have some of that internalized, like, oh, I don't respect if a woman is in charge as much sometimes, which I've come to terms with and saw.
Is there a reason why?
Because of the way I think
she doesn't know.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20
problems on your own.
Understood the patriarchy and saw
the patriarchy
myself through that.
We haven't
lens,
heard that,
you know.
So it's the patriarchy's fault.
The patriarchy.
Like there
you can't even explain.
There's been no pattern recognition when you've had like a female boss.
You heard somebody else say that.
Well,
you don't even know.
Just like in the past, yeah,
Okay.
and noticing that within myself.
Yeah. So I mean, okay, we can talk about like historical stuff, but like, how about just maybe to make it a little easier? Are there any rights that a man has today that a woman doesn't?
She don't even know why she believes what she believes.
It's changing now. Like abortion stuff. Different.
I'll address that, but is there anything else besides abortion?
Probably are. Not thinking of them right now.
I can give you a moment if you'd like to try to manifest one, but okay, well, while you're manifesting one of the ways in which women don't have equal rights to men in the United States today, I guess on the abortion thing, men don't have any reproductive rights. So I actually think you're almost making the opposite argument, that women have more rights than men do.
But what reproductive rights do men need?
They are fathers. They contribute to pregnancy, but they don't have any rights.
Like, you claim to be able to do this on your own. And when a man, you know, say you got a woman that had a baby with a dude and he became a deadbeat. And then, like, she complaining that, oh, he doesn't help out, I need money from him and all of this stuff. But like, you don't even want the man to have his God-given say-so when in regards to that child. Like, what reproductive rights do men need? We should have the right, the rights to say what our child does in their life and how they are raised, what neighborhood they go to, what schools they go to, you know, whether or not they can have a social media page. Like, it's like In order for a child to grow up properly, have a proper upbringing, that child, he or she needs a dad. And that's no foreign concept, bro. A child needs their father. It's these bitter women that, whatever that happened to them in their past, they trying to, demonize the man, keeping the man away from their kids. That's trash. It's trash.
I mean, I guess there's the sign the prenup, and there's also that shit.
They're sign a prenup. What do you mean?
She does not know.
Come on.
She does not know, bro. The wheels ain't turning.
Please don't play with
Sorry.
the
I was just gonna say, I think that like on the question itself, and just like something I always try to like encourage other like American women to recognize, and just like while we have this moment, is that a lot of the time we're actually really privileged here in America to have the rights we do as females, and there's countries like Iraq and Afghanistan, where I literally saw a story of a young woman's tongue being cut out of her mouth for speaking poetry in the public square. So we are extremely privileged, even if
would you
certain people feel like certain things have been skewed, maybe not in the favor that they'd like. And so that's always something I just try to like encourage us to remember, is that we're actually extremely privileged compared to other countries in our rights and oppression.
Like you complain,
and I actually think that's a byproduct. I actually think that's a byproduct of just how privileged you are, because you start to create phantom issues. You start to believe that things are actually wrong and want to look for problems in society, especially as women, because you have it so good. Because if you could compare the state of American society for women to other countries where women are still second-class citizens, you realize, like, damn, we do have it made. Like, we could easily not have education. We could not be allowed to speak. We could, all of these things that women in other
public by yourself, all of that.
Yeah.
I feel like in other countries, women are seen as like property almost, where they just can't express themselves as much as we are able to here. Like we can wear crop tops, we can like flash our boobs, we can do all that, and like
we can have these conversations,
like
openly and not really,
and not be persecuted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Were you able to, in that moment, were you able to?
All right, yeah. See, women want the rights without you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have the rights to do stuff without people saying something about it. You can't have the ability to do certain stuff that you know is wrong without people coming to you and telling you that it's wrong. Like, you want to be able to say stuff and do stuff, like, and be however you want, like, but you don't want nobody to tell you about your stuff and tell you when you're wrong and all of this. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. At some point, somebody gonna tell you that you're wrong if you're doing wrong, and that's just what it is. Like, you have to you have to take it how it comes. If you want to be able to do all of this stuff and dress how you dress, have your titties out and your booty out and all of that stuff, bro, like you got to take what comes with that. And a lot of times it's nothing good. Like, somebody gonna tell you that you look like a whore. And that would be one of them. Somebody gonna tell you that you look like a whore, bro. So walk the path that you really want to walk. But just know and accept what comes with walking down that road. Excuse me. Just know what comes with walking down that road, and embrace it. Yeah. But we're gonna have some more videos like this coming in the future, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. I think that my opinions and my views on certain stuff it'll probably be controversial. Not that I'm trying, it's just actually what I believe. I am a man. I was born a man. I was brought up as a man. That's not going to change. And I believe in what is right versus what I want to be right. Whatever other people believe in, I believe in what is right. All of my views have come through trial, error, and just living life in general. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. My name is Obsidian, and I will see y'all on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tune in to the next video. Oh, yeah.